Because if a lot is happening, doesn't leave much to happen. It's a saturated market. But here, there is a market which has got fantastic youth graduating from the number of. Mr. Hemant Loda, where are you, sir? Okay, he's just gone out. Okay, he's always busy and active as usual. Quite a spirited gentleman. He said, Rajiv, why don't you join Nagpur first? And he spoke about Mr. Dinesh Jain, who's here with us. Dinesh ji, you'll get your spot on the stage. And he said this is an organization sort of co-founded by Mr. Dinesh Jain and Mr. Shashank Rao. I don't know what they were sipping, in 2008 sitting in Chicago. I think you can let loose that secret. But they hit about the idea that why don't we make Nagpur international? We can get international companies to come to Nagpur. At the same time, we can get Nagpur produced services, manufactured items to go overseas. Right, Shashank? I think that was something which you had also dreamt of. Right? What were you drinking? We'll talk about that later. But they made it happen. They rounded up people, they got the enthusiasm on. Welcome, Mr. Tang Wokai. It's really an honor to have you here. He's the Consul General of the People's Republic of China and has flown in specifically from Mumbai to be with us this evening, and he comes with his team of entourage over here. It's a wonderful presence, very encouraging, and thank you very much for coming. I think they deserve a round of applause. So, welcome again, sir. Very nice. Thanks for coming in. So, with this, I joined them, and this Nagpur First Foundation has held several award functions over the years. This is the 6th one in the row, and they've been doing a great event one after another. At this point, I will just now like to invite the co-founder and president of Nagpur First Foundation, Mr. Dinesh Jain, to please come up and deliver his welcome address.
Thank you, Rajiv. His Excellency Tang, Mr. Sancheti, Dr. Mishra, Ms. Priya, Padma Priya from Grant Thornton, dignitaries, my fellow Nagpuris, ladies and gentlemen. कसं काय नागपूर? जरा जोराने, नागपूरचं नाही वाटतं असं, हळूहळू. कसं काय नागपूर? That's like Nagpur spirit. So I welcome you all to Global Nagpur Summit, the 6th annual one. We have lots of great people over here. Thank you for coming on Friday evening. Like Rajiv said, we started in 2006. 7 of us gathered in my office in Chicago area and conceptualized this. Since then, we have from 7 people grown to 1,600 worldwide in 45 countries. Also, we kept doing some things or another to connect Nagpur to the world as well as world to Nagpur. This is a purely private citizens-driven initiative. But then in 2013, we conceived this particular idea in one of the offices which Nagpur First people supported to come from. People came from United States, Switzerland and other places and established their company here in Nagpur. We supported them. In their office, we conceptualized Global Nagpur Summit. In 2014, we had our first one. Mr. Samir Bendre, Mr. Ish Mohan Garg, Mr. Shashi Chaudhary, Mr. Fansikar, all others, several people have been supporting us from day one since 2014. This is our 6th, as you have heard. And As you know and you have read about it, and when the invitations were sent or on our website, you will get the details of what will happen tomorrow. International business, IT and IT enabled services, women entrepreneurship, social and NGO sector tracks. Why social is important? Because we can wear suit and tie and speak in English and work over here, but our rural friends, our compatriots, they also need our support, and that's why for last 3 years we are doing this. Why women entrepreneurs? Because I personally believe, as the old saying goes, if you educate a man, you have educated a person. But if you educate a woman or a girl, you have educated a family. Similarly, I believe when somebody becomes very successful and all, if a man becomes successful, industrialist, businessman, he cares about his enterprise and those kinds of things, because testosterone is ego driven, but the love and care comes from estrogen, which is the women have it. They always care about family. Similarly, when they become extremely successful, they care about the society, the people around them, and all that. And that's why we want to focus on women entrepreneurship this year. In the past, we have covered many, agri-food processing to logistics and warehousing, aerospace, defense, hospital and healthcare, education, solar power, tiger tourism, and lots of different sectors. And most importantly, we work together with city political leaders. We work with administrators. Fortunately for our city, which is the second capital of Maharashtra, this year our chief minister is here and all our cabinet ministers are here. That's why city officials who had promised to come but got called in by the governors and the ministers, so it's been a little difficult. They couldn't make it. They had sent their apologies. We have worked with industry people. People are here from Budi Bori Manufacturers Association, MIDC, VIA, VADE and others. They all support us. Sports organization, cultural organization, arts organization. And theme, as you might have read about this year's theme, we have been named by Oxford Economics Research that between 2017 and 2032, Nagpur will be the 5th fastest growing city in the world. If some of you have not seen that report, kindly Google it. You will see it, and it's not that we Nagpuris or Indian organization is saying that, but somebody sitting in Oxford is saying about that. So, Mr. Tang, we have learned from your country. The cities over there are doing fantastic job, and we are finally joining along with your country, and we would like to grow as much. Thanks to showing us the way. President Xi and Prime Minister Modi, they are working very closely together, as there are different meetings, even informal meetings are showing. And they have recently declared just last week about having the cultural show in next 12 to 18 months in both the countries. Indian organization doing it in China and Chinese organization doing it in India. And I'm very happy to tell you, you may already know, that Nagpur and Jinan are sister cities. So since you are the top official from the People's Republic of China in this country and in this state, you manage our city as well, we request you to bring 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 events, and we will support you, we will work with you, sir. And we would like to host not just Jinan, but any of the organization which are arts, culture, sports, business, enterprise, women, those kinds of things. So we seek your support, Your Excellency, Mr. Tang. We have done a lot of work. You will be seeing that in my colleague's presentation also. But what I would like to tell you is, along with Jinan, we have sister cities of Mombasa, Kenya. We have sister city with Santa Clara, California. And we have been working on many other sister cities. Karlsruhe has been supporting us from Germany. And we are working with Kongsberg, Norway, whose people keep coming to Nagpur, and now they have met the top officials, and we will be working together, and soon we'll be signing the sister city relationships as well. What Nagpur first brings to Nagpur, when there are so many great organizations are based over here, our uniqueness is the global connect. As you have all heard, that some of us got together in Chicago and formed this organization, conceptualized this organization. Needless to say, we had a lot of support from Nagpur-based people also all these years. But the main thing that we bring to Nagpur is our global connect. As I said earlier, we have people in 45 different cities of the world, 45 different countries of the world. You will see some of them today in awards and other things. That's what we are working for. We have people here from Canada, from US, from China, and many other countries represented today. And I'm sure many more people will be there from many different countries tomorrow as well. I would like to last, but most importantly, all our partners here, our sponsors, our patrons, my other colleagues will give you their names as well as they are listed over here. And most importantly, not just the 1600, I would actually request all of you to become part of this movement called Nagpur First and achieve our dream of being a global city very, very soon. Thank you very much. Welcome again. And let's have the great conversation for next 2 days. Thank you.
Having been on the streets of Nagpur, having been through the Nagpur and seen the journey of Nagpur. Nagpur is neither the economic power, Nagpur is also not the industrial power. Does Nagpur exist in the maps of the world? No. In all materialistic things, actually no. Though it exists in our heart, no. But what does Nagpur give? Nagpur gives us the spiritual power through many organizations like RSS or Diksha Bhumi, or like many such ways where we can actually see that why the world is now in last 5 years actually coming down to Nagpur. In last 5 to 10 years I have seen people flooding down to Nagpur to study what is it, what the organizations in Nagpur, which has spread its wing worldwide, and also the NGOs which it is sponsoring. You will be surprised to know that through Nagpur, more than 800 NGOs are being supported worldwide. That is what Nagpur is all about. Not only Nagpur contributes to the center of the city, but we actually have to also see what we contribute to Nagpur. As a citizen of Nagpur, what have we given back to Nagpur? These 2 days, Nagpur First, all of us Nagpuris are, I urge all of you to actually think about that, yes, this city has given us everything. This city has brought us what we are here, brought us up, and in the right sense, given us today the power to give back to the city what it deserves, and also bring it to its excellence, what we all want to see. Thank you.
Words of wisdom. I think it's a very correct thing you mentioned, is that what can we give back to the city, rather than always looking for what can the city do for us. A very good message. And with this, I would now request His Excellency Mr. Tang Gokai, Consul General for the People's Republic of China, out of Mumbai, to please come here and share his address.
Thank you, and namaste. Good evening. Thank you for the introduction. If I could, Rajiv, right, and just now President Dinesh, and also want to thank my friend Amit, who invited me this invitation circled around the world from Shanghai to Mumbai. We all made it this afternoon. And actually, Nagpur is not strange for me, no stranger for me. I've been here for, I think this is my fourth visit Nagpur already. So I'm here first of all to really congratulate the sixth edition of the Nagpur Global Summit. And I really like the idea this meeting held in persistent company, this persistent love of your city. Really impressive, very good meeting. And it really kind of indicates the Chinese, how Indian Chinese are always connected. In China now, I think, Amit, you stay in Shanghai, you must know that the whole idea, the most popular word or term for the year is never forgetting where you are. It's always, in Chinese it's called 不忘初心, never forgetting where you are from. So in this sense, we are exactly on the same course. Our President Xi Jinping has been really calling out this this really essential feeling among our people, China, India, especially developing people. We travel throughout the world, but never forget our roots, our homeland. That's really something imitates the same feeling. So again, warm congratulations, and we are on the same journey. Secondly, I want to share with you my learnings from Nagpur. As I said, I traveled here 3 to 4 times. I have also so many friends, now making some new friends here. And thank you for giving me also a good excuse to travel to the second capital at such a moment. This is now very much chased city. So many, all the important people are in Nagpur, so that to the extent almost we cannot find a hotel. So Nagpur is really in fashion. But my understanding of Nagpur has always been, Nagpur is the heartland. I hear President you talk about Chicago, the heartland of America. Nagpur is really the heartland of India. It's when I first came to the and each time I travel here, I feel really get the really, not only we talk about the business, but also the spiritual side. My learnings of father of Indian Constitution, Dr. Baka, and also the new Buddhism. You know, Buddhism now very much in China, East Asia, and we are spreading that to the United States, by the way. So Buddhism, new Buddhism, all these things, the spiritual power of our nations. And also Nagpur is famous for its agricultural business. Now, today it's very high tech, but also I would say never forget the agriculture, never forget the farmers, because China, India, we are really the rural civilization. All our people, we came from the rural area. So I think whenever we come back to talk about the orange business, the farming sector, it brings us great, wonderful memories. So that Nagpur means very special to me also. And also, of course, Nagpur is a sister city with Jinan. So each time I come here, I check with my colleague from Jinan. And I understand they have a deputy mayor visited here last year. working for push for more exchanges of visits, and anytime and if there's any delegation from Nagpur, our office will be happy to promote, facilitate more exchanges. In fact, although I'm based in Mumbai, but most of the time I'm thinking about the heartland areas like Nagpur, these places where we can facilitate more exchanges. I would also encourage our friends to join the same cause. And thirdly, I want to also share a little bit with you the China-India cooperation. And perhaps more importantly too, how can we help each other? How can we work together to push for more China-India cooperation, understanding, and also all the business and cultural ties. First of all, is how do we work together for development? I think China and India, we are natural partners for development. We are the two largest developing countries, largest population, no doubt. We occupy 1/3 of the world's population, and we have good momentum for development. So there's no other match in the world. Really, people talk about, you look at the world, the only two economies, largest developing countries, China and India. So we're bound to be natural partners in this area. Second area is, I think, cultural exchanges. Because I always, like in my office, when I always promote business and culture go hand in hand. Why? Because culture helps people to understand each other. Like in the beginning we talked about, why do we come back? Always look at thinking about where we come from. So in this case, our business can be more sustainable. Our cooperation can go a long way. So I think for China and India, we are all ancient civilizations lasting for thousands of years. There's always, when I came here, talk to a story about 2,000 years ago, Chinese scholars visiting India, learning Buddhism, and holding very, engaging discussions with the Indian philosophers, and how they come back and write a memoir, and that book become very important in Indian history. So our culture very much interwoven together. I think today, with the new development initiative, China, India, we need to foster, encouraging more cultural exchange. Buddhism, philosophy, all these areas, and also our farmers, I think, need to farming sector, lots of potential for cooperation. I think I meet my friend in Shanghai, must see a lot of the potential for the farming sector to work together too. And finally is, I think, in the area of governance, China, India should join hands to work together. Because to be honest, we all live in a more or less, it's still a Western-dominated society, world together. When we talk about global governance, for the past 200 to 300 years, it has been, the West has had its chance to rule the world, to try whatever they can do. And we now see there is still so many imperfections or so many challenges in this world that needs more nuanced approaches. I think this is where we, China and India, can join with the Oriental wisdom. How do we work together to contribute to global governance? Vis-a-vis cities, the smart cities program, Nagpur is also spearheading. Many of the Chinese cities that friends mentioned, or overall in the region, climate change. That with China, India, there was a story about the United Nations said that because of the planting of trees of China and India, the world becomes a greener place. That is indeed another indication of China-India cooperation, how we work in the global governance. And also, I think for the regional cooperation for East Asia, Southeast Asia, and I think for Asia. Because if you look at Asia, my friend, the only two backbones, historically and for the foreseeable future, will be China and India. So I think I would like to end my observation quoting former Chinese architect for China's reform and opening up. Everybody now, I think, everybody very much interested about China's development. So the key architect for China's development, for China's reform and opening up is Mr. Deng Xiaoping. I think everybody knows him. He has started the reform and opening up in the 1970s, late 1970s. This year is the 40th anniversary of the reform and opening up. And this year is also the 70th anniversary of the founding of China. So when we look at the past 70 years of history, usually the past 40 years of reform and opening up become a very important, have a very important part of that. So Deng Xiaoping, his very famous comment, he said about the rise of Asia. He said, if we want to really achieve the rise of Asia, we must work for the rise of China and India together. He said it in the late 1970s. And if we look at it today, it is still exactly true. Without the rise of China and India together, it is impossible to realize the rise of Asia. And ladies and gentlemen, Asia has always been at the center of the world for the past 1,000 years of history. Thank you. And let's work together by bolstering more business and cultural ties, by working together for global governance, global business, global culture exchanges, and work together for a community in my present as a term, and also in his strategic understanding with Prime Minister Modi, work for a community of shared future for our countries, for our region, and for the world. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of, I would say, strategic wisdom, spanning from the cultural side to the strengths of cooperation into the fields of technology, twinning of cities, and the whole aspirations. I think that's a wonderful message that has been given, and I would really look forward to those really finding the feet on the ground and making it happen. With this, we come to the next thing, as following the Indian tradition of lighting the lamp, to really formally inaugurate the Global Nagpur Summit, which is really going to happen tomorrow. I'd like to invite, in addition to the dignitaries present on the stage, I'd like to invite a few specific persons. Our guest of honor, Mr. Vijay Fanshikar, Chief Editor, Edward, if you can come on the stage, sir. Mr. Sachin Jagirdar, Nagpur First Treasurer. Please come on stage. Mr. Shashank Rao, co-founder of Nagpur First, and Mr. Hemant Koda. And I would, in addition, like to, I'm sorry, the screen of the laptop blocked my vision to you, sir. Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, please do come on stage. With your eminence, the lamp will not be lit fully without your presence. Please. Thank you very much. Global Nagpur Summit 2019. The 4-track leave time for the tracks to run through the entire length of their times and max out the benefits of the tracks. So I would like to now invite on stage Mr. Sachin Jagirdar, who's here, the treasurer and the GNA chair for the Global Nagpur Awards. Please.
Thank you, Rajiv, and good evening, all of you. I welcome you all to the 6th edition of Calgary's Global Nagpur Awards. As each year, this has been an exciting and inspiring journey. I'm sure at the end of this award function, you will resonate what I'm saying. You will also be equally inspired the way I am. Every year, we might be coming in front of you once in the entire calendar year. But let me tell you that a lot of monumental work goes behind the scenes which may not be seen by all of you. A group of enthusiastic people of Nagpur who are born or raised in Nagpur, they work together across the globe. So as it is said that Global Nagpur Awards and the Nagpur First both are truly global in the sense that there's a team. We have about 40 global outreach ambassadors as on date, in fact 40 plus to be precise. For example, Amit Vaiker, who works in China for Nagpur First, then Faiz Wahid in Netherlands, he's also the secretary of Nagpur First, then Dineshji and Shashank, they work for us in the US. So this is how truly a global organization. And we have been very fortunate enough to have very enthusiastic team of coordinators, members of the jury, and the other core group, action group of Nagpur First. So the Global Nagpur Awards, they typically begin somewhere in the mid of every calendar year. And the nominations are accepted until the end of November each year. And after the nomination process is over, the entire nominations that we have received are handed over to the members of the jury, respective members of the jury. And that is when our job is over and their job begins. And we have an esteemed list of members of the jury who do this for us each year. And 6th edition, we have decided this time that in the 7th edition next year, that's going to be on 4th and 5th of December 2020, we're going to revamp the awards. I'm not going to disclose what exactly this is going to take place, but yes, there will be a change in the process entirely. We're going to revamp these award ceremony for you all, and I promise this will be bigger, larger, better award ceremony again. We are going to implement the learnings that we've had. Also, from this platform, I would like to request all of you to kind of reach out to as many people as you can. We have been doing our bit. We try to reach out to as many people as we can through print media, social media, various other platforms, of course the website. But still, I think we wish we could do more. And when I say that it's a Global Nagpur Awards, so consecutively for the 6th time, Calgary's has been our title sponsor. Persistent, somebody said is persistent with day one. And another partner is from day one with us is Hitwan. So these three have been supportive and together since inception. So I request everybody to contribute, recommend, nominate people that you know. And when I say Nagpur, so Nagpur basically is a central town which services all districts of Vidarbha. So when I say Nagpur, so Nagpur is only for the name's sake, but we talk of Vidarbha, the near around Nagpur, in the 300-400 kilometers of radius. So please reach out to people as much as you can. We're trying a bit, but we want you to join in larger numbers and make it even bigger and better. There might be areas which we cannot reach out to. Please help us contribute, join Nagpur First movement. And only one request. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the award functions. Each award winner will inspire you as it has inspired me. Only one request: when the winner comes over the stage, please give them a deafening round of applause. Thank you, and back to Rajiv.
Honored to present you the 6th edition of Global Nagpur Awards. Rajiv did mention about, my voice is a bit harsh, not because of emotions, but because of a sore throat. So don't take it otherwise. Rajiv did mention about Shanghai and Chicago and somewhere in Europe and also India. So there's a French connection to these awards for all these 6 years, and that's been Calgary's. I've been asked to say a few words, and being a man of few words, I would restrict myself to few words, and the count for today is 5. So you can penalize me if I say anything beyond 5 words. The first word for me is commitment. I think our commitment to the society of Nagpur through these Global Nagpur Awards organized by Nagpur First, and we have been proud partners to this for last 6 years, is the commitment to give back to society, and as was also being mentioned by our Nagpur First President, Mr. Dinesh Jain, and that's what excites us in Calderis to stay associated with this, because in Calderis or in Emirates, we truly believe in giving back to society, because what we earn comes from society. The second word for today for me is gratitude. Gratitude to my organization, and not to me. I think Mr. Jan somewhere took my name, so let me correct him. It's gratitude to my organization which ensured that we support a fantastic initiative like this, the Global Nagpur Awards. My gratitude to Nagpur First to stay connected with us and year after year, except, I would not say request, except that Calderis stays associated with this very important movement called Global Nagpur Awards. And least I should forget, there was another mistake, Mr. Jain, in your address, and least I should forget, I also express my gratitude to Mr. Hakimuddin Ali, who has also been one of the members or other founding members of this entire initiative, and who was my predecessor in Calderis. So it's all thanks to him. The third word I have is excitement. I'm excited, as each one of you, to know another set of interesting, another set of motivating stories. We have been hearing on an average about 10 to 15 stories every year, and that's what excites me personally, not in capacity of the sponsor, but in my own personal capacity for last 3 years to be a part of this evening, despite the fact that rest of the time I'm hardly there in Nagpur, but I need to ensure that I'm there for this evening just to listen to these 16 exciting stories. To know, today we are here to know another fantastic set of people who have achieved excellence in their field of work, who have done something which makes them different from rest of us, from rest of the crowd. The fourth word I have is congratulations. Being the sponsor and in my own personal capacity, I must congratulate all the people well in advance who are going to be coming here and receiving these awards. I must congratulate the entire GNA and GNS organizers for putting this together year after year, and I know it's how much of the hard work it is. And all of you, the audience, who take your time out, be here present to encourage these achievers who are outstanding and these achievers who are different from the rest of us. The last word is excellence. And since I did mention that today we are going to be rewarding excellence, I would like to quote how this excellence is achieved. It's not achieved in a day, it's not an accident. Each one of these people have done something, have achieved something by striving to do something which is better every day. Not every one of them would have displayed a great set of skill. Not every one of them, any one of them or every one of them would have done great things. But whatever they have done, it is great even though it might be a small thing. So these are the 5 words I had for you, and I would conclude by using my mother tongue. A small couplet, a small poem which I always like, and I would read out the 4 lines of it. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a pleasure to see you.
To Nagpur First Organizing Committee members for their very notable and laudable initiative, which is being so diligently carried out in such an impressive and inspiring manner. very rightly said that you are wanting to recognize and honor excellence. I'm just reminded of a small parable, and that reads, how are you going to assess the developmental profile of a society? And it makes a very interesting reading. Developmental profile of a society in its collectivity can be assessed only by one parameter, single parameter which is capable of indicating in its entirety, and that is what exactly that society with open mind is willing to recognize as excellence. And I am tempted to quote that historical discussion in Narad movie which takes place between a 10-year-old child Dhruv and sage Narad. प्रबुद्ध समाज कौन सा है, प्रगत समाज कौन सा है, उन्नयन करने वाला समाज कौन सा है? And Narad gives the child answer कि समाज किसका सत्कार कर रहा है, ये तय करता है कि उस समाज की मानसिकता, उस समाज का स्वर, उस समाज का उन्नयन और उस समाज की अस्मिता का संदर्भ क्या है। साधारण समाज, एवरेज सोसाइटी अपने बलवानों का सत्कार करती है। एवरेज सोसाइटी बलवानों का सत्कार करती है। मध्यवर्गीय सोसाइटी, मीडियोकर सोसाइटी, उससे थोड़ी सी ऊंची सोसाइटी का प्रोग्रेशन अपने धनवानों का सत्कार करती है। लेकिन इगैलिटेरियन सोसाइटी केवल अपने गुणवानों का सत्कार करती है। And therefore I am wanting to categorize three distinct segregations. आप गुणवत्ता का सत्कार कर रहे हैं, आप गुणवानों का सत्कार कर रहे हैं, आप एक्सीलेंस का सत्कार कर रहे हैं, आप रचना का सत्कार कर रहे हैं, आप क्रियाशीलता का सत्कार कर रहे हैं, और मुझे कहने दीजिए आप गतिशीलता का सत्कार कर रहे हैं। This is the dynamic equilibrium of human creativity, human progression, human inquisition, human indulgence, that progression which ultimately is resulting in innovation. Excellence, basically, when I'm wanting to put across in the modern parlance, it's a churning, it's a mixture, and that mixture is, it is a mixture of 5 I's. Abdul Kalam says, it is not EYES I's. It is I, capital apostrophe S, I's. Take up these 5 I's. Excellence shall be generated. The first I stands for information. Information has to be as huge as possible. This information has to be blended with the second important I for imagination. This has to be extended further to third innate I for intuition. That has to be put into fourth I, a procedure, I for integration. Avail all these 4 I's, it ends in the 5th I, innovation, innovation, and innovation. Nothing else. These are the 5 contours, ladies and gentlemen, which are the excellence. Nagpur first is wanting to recognize its excellence in the global sense, not only in terms of creativity, not only in terms of progression, not only in terms of excellence that has been generated for itself, not only in terms of the benchmark that the individuals must be in a position to be setting out for themselves. It is not the excellence in terms of the individuality. And again I am back to that philosophy. जब तक हम अस्तित्व को महत्ता देते हैं, तब हम कहीं न कहीं आधे और अधूरे रह जाते हैं। अस्तित्व का प्रयोजन महत्वपूर्ण है, और उच्चांक उस दिन खड़ा होता है जिस दिन अस्तित्व से आगे बढ़कर हम अस्मिता को सम्मानित करने लगते हैं। हम अस्तित्व को सम्मानित करने के लिए नहीं खड़े, हम अस्मिता को सम्मानित करने के लिए खड़े हैं, और अस्मिता तब सम्मानित होती है जब वह लेकर देने की मानसिकता के उच्चांक पर खड़ी हो जाती है। प्रबुद्धता लेती है, पर प्रबुद्धता दानशूरता के अंतर्गत जब परिवर्तित हो जाती है, तब वह प्रबुद्धता विशाल नहीं व्यापक हो जाती है। विशालता और व्यापकता के इस बीच के अंतर के दरकार का नाम उस विशुद्धता का स्वर है जिसमें केवल गुणवत्ता गुणवत्ता की गतिशीलता क्रमशः और लगातार चलती रहती है। मैं दूसरी बुनियाद को लेकर के आपके सामने खड़ा होना चाहता हूं। मुझे इस सारे स्वर के अंतर्गत दार्शनिकता के अनेक संदर्भ और औचित्य नजर आते हैं, जिनका अगर स्पर्श मैं न करूं तो शायद मुझे ऐसा लगेगा कि मैंने आपके बीच आकर भी वस्तुस्थिति के साथ नाइंसाफी की। एक्सीलेंस अतुलनीयता के अंतर्गत नहीं होता। साधारण सी नजरें देख पाती हैं, यो ही इज अनकंपेरेबल इन हिज ओन राइट। निश्चित तौर पर अतुलनीयता आवश्यक है, पर अतुलनीयता महान नहीं होती, एकाकी होती है। अतुलनीयता महानता में तब रूपांतरित हो जाती है जब अतुलनीयता अनुकरणीयता में बदल जाती है। साधारण वे हैं जो अतुलनीय हैं, पर असाधारण वे हैं जो अतुलनीय तो हैं ही, अनुकरणीय हैं। आप अतुलनीयता का अगर सत्कार करते होते तो शायद हम और आप भी साधारण हो गए होते। आप अनुकरणीयता का सत्कार कर रहे हैं। अनुकरणीय वह है जो ग्राह्य है। अनुकरणीय वह है जो परस्पायरिंग होने के बाद अब इंस्पायरिंग है। अतुलनीय वह, अनुकरणीय वह है जो इग्नाइट तो हुआ लेकिन अब इल्यूमिनेट खुद के लिए नहीं, उस इल्यूमिनेशन की रोशनी के अंतर्गत वह रोशन कर रहा है। और उस रोशनी की अलख के अंतर्गत जब अनुकरणीयता लौट कर अपनी नागपुर की गोद में बसकर अपने नागपुर पर न्योछावर होने लगती है, वहीं पर मकाम खड़ा होता है जिसका नाम है नागपुर फर्स्ट, नागपुर फर्स्ट एंड नागपुर। चीजों का फर्स्ट हो जाना लाजमी नहीं है। अनेक चीजें जिंदगी में फर्स्ट होने के दायरे पर खड़ी हो जाती हैं, परंतु मकाम तब हासिल होता है जब नागपुर ही मेरा फर्स्ट और नागपुर ही मेरा लास्ट, तब जाकर के मुकाम तय हो जाता है। चीजें फर्स्ट हो आवश्यक हैं। फर्स्ट होना अतुलनीयता का स्वर है, पर फर्स्ट ही लास्ट हो जावे का तात्पर्य यह है कि दिस इज द फर्स्ट विच आई हैव अडॉप्टेड एंड दिस अडॉप्शन ऑफ माइन विल बी देयर टिल माय लास्ट ब्रेथ and till my last reach of effort. It is that contour and it is that context, ladies and gentlemen, which embraces the entire ambit of excellence. And let me say so, then it is not just excellence, then it is extraordinary excellence. It is that which has to be recognized. सामाजिक मन की बृहत्ता तब होती है जब वो अपनी गुणवत्ता को केवल परखना नहीं जानता, उस गुणवत्ता की महत्ता को स्वीकार करते हुए उसे श्रृंगारित करता है, उसे सुशोभित करता है, उसे महिमा मंडित करता है, उसे अलंकृत करता है। इसलिए नहीं कि वो गुणवत्ता का अलंकरण है, उसके पीछे का कारण है कि समाज अनुकरण करता है कब, जब उसकी आंखों के सामने रोल मॉडल होते हैं। तब समाज की आंखों के सामने रोल मॉडल आवश्यक है। समाज कपोल कल्पनाओं से नहीं बनते, समाज केवल औपचारिक दिग्दर्शन से नहीं चलते, समाज केवल दीवारों पर लगा करके बनाए गए तैल चित्रों के आधार पर न तो अनुप्राणित होते हैं, न तो प्रेरणा के बिंदु के तौर पर तय होते हैं। दीवारों के ऊपर में तैल चित्रों को लगा करके हम केवल भ्रम पैदा करते हैं कि हमें ऐसे होना है, हमें वैसे होना है, इनके कदमों के निशानों पर चलना है, उनके कदमों के निशानों पर चलना है। हकीकत यह है कि निशान बरकरार हैं, कोई चलता ही नहीं। मुझे याद आती है वो दो पंक्तियां जहां पर शायर को मजबूर होकर के कहना पड़ता है कि निशान वो मिटे नहीं कि हम कभी चले नहीं, निशान मिट गए होते। हम अगर चल गए होते, और जो चलते हैं वो किसी के कदमों के निशानों पर नहीं चलते, वो अपने कदमों के निशान पैदा करते हैं ताकि लोग उन कदमों के निशानों पर चल सकें। चलायमान होने की वृत्ति ही एक्सीलेंस है, एंड इट इज दैट कॉन्टिन्यूम, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, which perhaps, according to me, in my humble opinion, is the core edifice which is perhaps pervading this entire prayojan, this entire activity, this entire pursuit, this entire commitment, and permit me to say so, this entire gambit that has been espoused in such a great, grand, laudable and appreciable manner. I shall be failing in my duty if I do not record as a representative of the society my sense of gratitude for really recognizing and honoring the excellence which is not just atulniya, which is anukaraniya, standing as beacons light before the society as living, vibrating role models. And wanting to just compare it with one analogy, and that was the obituary which was put in by great scientist Albert Einstein on Mahatma Gandhi's death was, he only said, quote, generations to come, people will not believe that such a man ever in flesh, bone and blood walked on the surface of this earth, unquote. That is what it is. That contemplation, that role modeling, that inspiration, that chiseling, that articulation, that magnanimity, that commitment, that recognition, that open-heartedness, that embrace, and that way of returning to my motherland, where I am generated, where I am caused, where I am born, where I am created, not with a sense of an obligation, but with a sense of bounden duty. And that is exactly where real excellence pervades, and that needs to be recognized. Complimenting all of you for this notable gesture, rare, inspiring, tall, and of the highest order. I record my gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation. Thank you very much for patient listening. God bless you all.
Of the first award, and we are now moving on to the award ceremony. Maybe you'd like to come to the side, sir, over here, because we'll be showing a video clip. And I'd also like to invite upon Mr. Sachin Jagirdar, the treasurer, to join on the stage to give away the awards along with Dr. Sir.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce myself because Rajiv ji didn't do it for me. So I am Anu Sabarwal, and I am heading the Secretariat for Global Nagpur Summit 2019. So can we have the winners AV, please?
Providing children with the building blocks of a healthy life, enriching their lives while they enrich their minds. This organization has made it their mission to ensure that underprivileged school children get the right nutrition, their midday meals free of cost. With the support of the government and various esteemed organizations, they provide the nectar of life to those bright minds of the future. The Global Nagpur Award 2019 for Outstanding Social Venture goes to Anamrit Foundation.
So as soon as your names come up, please come on stage.
I was lecturer in Islop College, Botany Department, और उसके बाद में ये अनामृत फाउंडेशन का हमको चांस मिला भगवान की दया से, और इसमें हम लोग टोटल थ्रू आउट इंडिया 14 लाख बच्चों का भी भोजन दे रहे हैं। और नागपुर में एक कलवना मार्केट के पास में रामानुज नगर है, वहाँ पर 85,000 बच्चों को एक साथ भोजन बनाने की तैयारी है, और वो किचन तैयार हो चुका है। और मुझे बड़ा गर्व हो रहा है कि हमारे इस किचन के लिए जो कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया है आनंद संचेती जी और अजय संचेती जी ने भी काफ़ी कुछ सहयोग किया है, जो मुख्य हैं। और हमारे डॉक्टर मधुसूदन सारडा जी भी हैं यहाँ पे, वो भी हमारे पिलर हैं। यानी आप लोगों के सभी लोगों के सहयोग से ये पूरा किचन तैयार हुआ है, और इसमें करीबन 2.5 करोड़ रुपए का खर्च आया है। ऑटोमेटिक मशीन्स लगी हुई है इसके अंदर, और इतना अच्छा भोजन लग रहा है लोगों को। यहाँ पे ग्रामीण एरिया में जो कामठी, महादुला और आसपास के एरिया के जितने भी गरीब बच्चे हैं उन लोगों को ये भोजन जाता है, और वहाँ पर अटेंडेंस बढ़ गई है। जो स्कूल में जो बच्चे आते थे कम आते थे, लेकिन ये जब से हमने शुरू किया है उससे स्टूडेंट्स की अटेंडेंस बढ़ गई है। और हर बार
डब्बे भी हमारे कम पड़ते हैं तो हम और बढ़ाना पड़ता है, उनकी खुराक भी थोड़ी बढ़ रही है। तो हमको बड़ी खुशी है इस बात की कि आप लोगों के सहयोग से, और मुझे भी इस बात की खुशी है कि मैं रिटायरमेंट के बाद में ये वॉलंटरीली 1 रुपया भी मैं इस संस्था से नहीं लेता हूँ, और पूरा का पूरा खर्च जो आता है डोनेशन से वो सब बच्चों पे खर्च किया जाता है। धन्यवाद सर।
So we move to the next category of the health category. May I request Dr. Prakash Keta, Managing Director of Spanby Hospitals, which is managing the Kingsway Hospital, and His Excellency Tang to kindly come on stage to give away the awards to the winners.
Can we have the AV for the health category, please?
Dedicating a lifetime of selfless service in a tireless crusade against the scourge of cancer, the founder director of Rashtra Sant Tukdoji Cancer Hospital, Nagpur. He has helped over 80,000 cancer patients in central India, leading the regional cancer center in successfully alleviating the pain and suffering of the afflicted and illuminating the public with his many efforts to spread awareness. His commitment to the noble cause has been recognized nationally and internationally, with many awards and accolades to show a person of great honor and compassion. The Global Nagpur Award 2019 for outstanding contribution to healthcare goes to Dr. Harish Kulkarni.
Can we have Dr.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. It is indeed an honor for us that Dr. Sir has come specifically just for this, and I think he has honored us by coming here. Thank you very much. And moving on, may I request the Managing Director, SMS Group, Mr. Anand Sanchetis, so to please come on stage, as well as Mr. Sameer Bendre, whose name has been taken earlier for this wonderful premises. Thank you very much for that. So for the award category is hospitality and tourism.
Can we have the AVs, please?
They have made managing an easy business by building a first-in-class system for hospitality industry. The first of its kind, intuitive, simple and secure mobile platform with front desk, timekeeping, manager app and other state-of-the-art products and services. They are ushering in the modern era in hotel management. Keeping with the times by employing over 170 enthusiastic young professionals, their diverse and vibrant work culture is primed for innovation. Trusted by over 2,200 businesses and properties worldwide, they are the future of hospitality technology. Global Nagpur Award 2019 for outstanding achievement in hospitality and tourism goes to Hotel Key India Private Limited.
all our efforts, like from last 3 years we started this particular company. We are the first iPad-based property management system throughout the world. Our major focus is in US, Europe, and right now we have started to focus in India. We started just like a few interns and a few college pass outs started this particular company, and just in 3 years we crossed around 170 people, and we hope to grow and we want to put the Nagpur's name on the world's map, and I hope we achieve that. And once again, thank you Nagpur First for recognizing us, and thank you very much.
Category is others. In others category, I would like to call upon Miss Padma Priya J from Grant Thornton and Mr. Vijay Fanshikar sir from Hidwat, please, to present the awards. Can we have the winners AV, please?
Some kids are content with the indulgent, playful days. Some aspire to more, to achieve what hasn't been done before. This young talent has done so with her record-setting achievement at the age of 9. Her exceptional mastery with water image style writing in 4 languages and other styles of coding writing have set her on the path to yet another inspiring feat of being the youngest PhD holder in the world. We are glad to present the Global Nagpur Award 2019 for Outstanding Achievement to Kumari Zui Mukesh Agrawal.
Guys, a big round of applause for the young talent of India.
Would you like to say something?
Good evening, everyone. I'm really very glad and honored that you all have invited me over here to felicitate me. As you all know that I have invented a new and unique style of writing known as water image style of writing, due to which my name has been registered in India Book of Records and Asia Book of Records. As you all know, parents are very supportive and they help me to achieve all my dreams, and they want me to prove that a girl can also bring glory, name and fame to the family. They taught me that if you want to be successful, you need to be positive, and the best source of success, which is dedication and hard working. If you have zeal to achieve something, you can achieve anything. I believe that chase your dreams, give them feathers to fly high, do whatever you want to do, but just don't copy anyone. Be a trendsetter and do not be the follower. I am very thankful and grateful to the Nagpur First team as they are giving a great platform and a good opportunity for the children like me, and they are just motivating us by just giving this platform and giving so much of efforts. I'm very thankful and grateful to them. Thank you.
I have a child prodigy like me. I'd like to recognize the parents. Yes. Could they please stand up? Ladies and gentlemen, the proud parents of
This expert athlete has done the nation proud, proving his prowess in a variety of martial art disciplines, from pankration to kickboxing and karate. a multiple gold medalist at the national level. He exhibited his formidable talents, bagging medals at the Asian Kickboxing Championships in Turkmenistan and Kyrgyzstan, set to represent the country in the upcoming Pancration World Championship in Italy, and a part of India's Olympic contingent. We celebrate his exemplary expertise in his field. Global Nagpur Award 2019 for Outstanding Achievement in Sports goes to Ayan Sinha.
I would like to thank GNM for providing